Hi guys and welcome back to the Marobrothers. I'm actually climbing a rock and right behind the rock is this beautiful new listing. Check it out! Alright guys, welcome back to the Marobrothers. I am so amazed by the architecture of this house. I'm mind blown, to be quite honest. I've never seen such an immense, powerful rock being integrated into the architecture of this house. It is a real beauty and it's going to be my pleasure to show you inside, as you already have seen the outside. But before we do, look at all these transit windows right over here. They are darkened, don't let so much light, sun in, direct sun, but it gives the exposure to this immense rock. And I was told that the owner really loved this rock and he always dreamt about having a house here, and he's done that to perfection. So from here, let's go inside. There's a lot to see. It's gonna be my pleasure. Welcome yourself in. Let's go. All right, so quick facts about the house. What we have two houses basically that are interconnected. The main house holds this captivating mezzanine gallery right over here with a lot of space, a lot of light, and of course, from every corner here, you are looking at the epicenter of the house, the heart of the house, and that's the gigantic rock facade right over there. And because of all these transit windows, we've got many of them that are at least 3 meters high, the visibility is constant, and that was the main idea of this house. Now, even for those who sit at this lovely dining table or relax right over here at the couch, look at the rock and feel its energy. I have to say, the rock has a presence here and you can really feel that it's strong, it's energetical, and it's beautiful. Now, if you get tired of looking at the rock, you've got a nice little niche right over here where you can watch television in this blue cupboard niche right over here. The entire house has this artistic, industrial feel to it, and I'm a really big fan of it. But what strikes me the most is what we're gonna see right now, and that's outside, so join me. The metallic frames of the window that merge with the coloring of the nature, and every possible rock that could be exposed and integrated into nature has been used for that function. A big fan. Then you have a natural pool over here with no edge. Over here again, the integration of nature into the architecture, stunning. And to be quite frank, if you just allow me to turn you around, look how majestically the rock is just there, and with all its presence, and the house that kind of cuddles into it. Amazing. All right, it's time to stop talking about the outer facade for now. Let's go back inside because there's a lot to show you and it's gonna be my pleasure. So let's go. Coming back inside, really big windows, and they are tinted, meaning you do not feel the heat from the direct sun exposure here. And I have to say, talking about furniture and finishes and here carpentry, a lot of red. So I think the owner loves red, but it really does well to the house. Over here you have this chill kickback sofa, you can just come and relax. also see the mountain. Beautiful. And yes, of course, so important. A lot of these transit windows have been installed in the entire house that give you the visibility outwards and really make nature part of the house. Such a big fan of it. And then again, if you look at the tiling with this brown, bronze and metallic look is so similar to the rocks outside. It merges. Beautiful. Coming here, we have a red pocket door. As I said, there's a lot of red that leads into the kitchen. So join me. This is more of an industrial kitchen. I really love it how they went for this metallic countertop and industrial kitchen look here. As you can see, we have appliances by Miele and a lot of carpentry cupboard spaces right over here. It's functional, it's clean, and once again, 2 windows that open up automatically and a transit window, once again making you feel like you're cooking outside. Great. And moving on from here, just really quickly, let's embrace how these here appliances are just popping out and hanging. This is very typical to an industrial kitchen that you see in big restaurants. Very nice. I like it. Do you? Comment below. And from here, join me as I show you the next living room with another really big pivoting door. And guess which color? Yes, in red. Focus on the sheer immense size of this pivoting door and how easily it opens up to the next room. Please be welcomed. Join me. Now, this is another section of the house for entertainment, relaxation, meditation, whatever you desire. But let's put focus now. As the side facing the back puts focus on nature, every view that we have from this floor is facing outwards to the ocean, to the greenery, giving a panoramic look at all that nature has to offer. And of course, not to forget, nature is embedded around your entire house here, and you feel this energetical feel because of the nature and that you're sort of the king of this mountain living here. I'm so grateful that we got this listing and that we can show it to you guys. But with no further ado, let's move on because there are still more to show you. I just wanted to point out how this, once again, is floor to ceiling, tinted windows, double glazed. Fantastic. I'm just going to close it down. Oops. And we move on from here. A lot of recreational area here could be used for whatever you desire. And then we have this door that leads outwards to the terrace right over here, which is the middle of the 2 houses I was talking about. They're interconnected. So you have the main house that we just looked at. I will still show you the master bedroom at a later stage. And then over here, we have a guest apartment with 2 bedrooms, and right in the middle here, the interception, a very urban, industrial looking bar area with stools. Just quickly point this out. This is like really funky. I've not seen this before. And once again, you've got that insanely beautiful view out to the ocean. La Reserva, which is just the epitome of luxury. La Reserva, to be honest, is the most exclusive residential area here in Sotogrande, and therefore very understandable why, because it is in such a beautiful natural setting. Now come with me, but before we do walk into the room right over there, not only have you got that massive rock, but you also have many rocks scattered along your parcela, your plot of 6,232 square meters. And you can see that a lot of this industrial designer elements have been installed, like the concrete carrier wall, the wooden panels over here, and of course, just some ancient artifacts as well here. Wow. And this, we can actually have a really quick look. If you look at the tiling here, with this bronze, white and darkish color, is identical to the rocks that we have all around the plot. Very clever that they went for that. And right over here, living room, bedroom to your left, bedroom to your right. Let's go inside. if this is a guest apartment with 2 bedrooms, you are spoiled with the views that you get from here. It's just something you can imagine yourself just coming onto this terrace at night, drinking a nice cup of red wine and seeing the sun set here and giving the entire vista that you have this orange feel to it. It's just poetic. I would say it's even poetic. I feel like I want to become a poet in this house. I know it's crazy, but hey. All right, we have 2 identical rooms, one on the left, one on the right. Let's have a quick look inside here. A very good sized room, double ceiling height. Once again, floor to ceiling windows, wall to wall, have to be mentioned, wall to wall. And again, with that stunning view outside. Should we show them again, Patrick? No? I mean, it's the same as the one over there. And then moving on, if you want to have a quick look at the bathroom there, which is just, it's funky, I have to say. Pocket doors, once again, this time in white. And now this funky bathroom. Why is it funky? First and foremost, because of the tiling color. I hope you can catch it. You've got an industrial light over here and there's that industrial looking ceiling, and it just feels like you're in some sort of high-end factory, and of course transit windows giving you the view out once again to nature. Really cool. Now moving on from here, let's close the pocket door. There is underfloor heating in the entire house, which is also great. And the natural stone on the floor will heat up, and it's more than enough. Now we're back in the middle section of the house, and over here we have an identical room as the one over there, just differently decorated. Let's have a quick look. Here I would really like to point something out, because I didn't point it out in the other house, in the other room, that if I close this door, put the camera in the position as if it was lying, you'd be waking up in the morning to this view. You will never grow tired of it. And this is an unobstructed view because of the elevation of this plot. So you lie in bed, you get to see the ocean, you get to see nature. What more do you actually want? Wow. All right, closing this real quick. Yeah, I'm just closing it. There's a nice breeze here on the mountain. It's thermic. So moving on from over here, we also have this bathroom, once again in a very funky style with the, what kind of color is this, Patrick? What would you say? It's turquoise, green? Light green tiling, this industrial LED lamp above, and of course this one with a bathtub and transit windows letting you see outside. What more do you need if you've got a view like that? And from here, we're going to be heading right back to the main house where we started our tour, because we want to show you the upstairs part, which is really, I'm not going to spoil it. Just join me and let's rock and roll. Can you see yourself in a mirror, Patrick? You sure? All right. Over here, join me. Let's go back inside to the epicenter of the house. Here we have a complete gallery wall with niches to store your books, and I can see the owner is an academic. He's got some really good literature over here, right on here. And to the right we have a storage room, and here a bathroom, I guess toilet basically. Should we have a quick look? Let's look inside. Again, this one has the same tiling as the other bathroom, and a lot of transit windows in this house. Great. Right, from here, a few detail shots, and then we head upstairs. Let's go. Right, very elegant. We have this mezzanine, a gallery in the main house, and you can actually, if you swipe up the camera, see, and again you have this really industrial, funky looking staircase that leads upwards to the entire floor, which is part of the master bedroom. So let me take the lead. run up. Again, I'm gonna put my head out here. There's an elegant fusion in this house between contemporary and industrial interior design, and I think they've done a great job to integrate both into the house. Let's go. Come, Patrick, join me. All right, so we are in the main level for the master bedroom, and from here we can get a really good understanding of the captivating depth of this entire room. And all the transit windows giving you such a panoramic view outside. And of course, right over here, we have another pivoting door. We'll come to that in a second. That leads to the master bedroom right over here in this elegant red once again. And I don't think I mentioned it, you have an elevator connecting all 3 levels. That is right here, but we'll talk about that in a second. A nice little niche here with these red carpentry once again, niches and windows that you can fully open up right over here. Then again, looking out to nature. Maybe we should open one so you can just get an understanding of what I mean with the view. Just look at that. And what's great about it, there's thermic winds here, and because this is the shadier side, you get really nice cold air coming into the house naturally. You don't even need an air conditioning in this entire house. Oh. Right, moving on. Once again, red carpentry, a big fan of it. Niches for your books, and all these antique designer chairs, like this easy chair, this kickback. And then we go into the artistic zone of the owner. They are very creative, and you can also create your own division wall over here with the paintings that they have done themselves to just create a better separation of space here. Right, moving on from here, let's just have a quick look. You've got this entire corridor that I was talking about, once again with a lot of windows to your left. Here again, you can move out your art division wall, and over here you work. You've got another really funky decorational cupboard with a lot of niches, and of course the open feel of this level is insane. As you can see right over here, you've got the balcony, and you get to have a fantastic overview of the entire level downstairs. We've seen what surrounds the front of the house in regards to nature. Let's have a look at what surrounds the house at the back side of the house. As you can see here, they've actually made a little vegetable garden over here with peppers growing, and you are so immersed to nature because all this is nature, untouched. That's the difference that we need to speak about. It's not professional landscape, this is professionally landscaped by Mother Nature. And I'm loving it. I'm really, really loving it. And then we have this really funky industrial shutters just to bring in privacy. And of course also air at night. You keep the windows open, you close this, and through the little holes you get a fresh breeze that comes from the mountains. I'm gonna move in actually. You know what I thought, Patrick? Screw making this video. I'm gonna buy it. All right, moving on. Let's have a quick look to the master bedroom in all its beauty with the pivot red door that will become iconic in this house. Are the red designer implements in this house. And once again, we've got the pivot door. Let's pivot it open. You ready? And welcome. I'm laughing because to have such views in your master bedroom, it's just, I don't even know what to say. The problem in my life, as a real estate agent and in Patrick's, is that trying to explain someone how epic the vista is and how vivid it feels is super difficult. And what you can also see right over there is Gibraltar. You also get to see Africa. The problem with today, let me quickly explain that for you guys. We have a slight Levante breeze, meaning it brings the air from the ocean here, and that what makes the ocean look a little bit milky. But I've been here 2 weeks ago and you could see up to Africa from here. You could see the mountain range of, what's the mountain range there? Atlas Mountain. Stunning. But let's put back focus onto the immense room that is the main bedroom of the house. You have a separation wall over here, once again with a lot of art, serves also to hold the television. And look at this crazy big cupboard space that we have here for him and her, or from whoever. We have two, one here, one right over there. And Patrick, if you come a bit closer, I'll give you a glimpse inside. Just see how tall they are. You slide them open. You've got plenty of space inside to store your clothes. That's your private indoor swimming pool area in your house, and I'm loving it. This time they went for, look, this sheer size of the transit window here. You feel like you're bathing in nature, and you have such privacy in the entire house. There is no place you do not feel private. The only thing that's watching you is probably nature and the animals that may or may not come crossing your path. All right, and a little terrace area right over here. You come, you've just swam, you want to enjoy a bit of sun, you sit down over here. Fantastic. And again, that view is just to die for here. Now let's go back inside, because there's still a bathroom right over there. That of course is the master bedroom, bathroom, shower, bathtub, vanity, and of course transit window, a lot of light coming in. We didn't even switch the light on in this room, you can see me really well. And from here, join me back outside, let's rock and roll. Oh, before we do, what cannot be, it's difficult to bring this across on camera, but the feel of open space in this house, the flow of the energy, and if I just stand here and you look the far out there, you have such depth in your own house, and that is crazy. And of course, the elevator. Shall we take it, Patrick?
Yes.
Let's take the elevator. We're gonna take it down. The elevator's wall has been plastered with these little stones, also really cool. Instead of just leaving it plain, there is design there as well. Join me, and we go downstairs. I say 0, 1. Let's go to 0. Ciao. Welcome to ground 0. Now to my left we have a laundry room, and of course right here a lot of parking spaces. Now let's get out of here, because there's something I would like to point out here before we head up, and that is the beautiful drive-in that the entire house has. Now let's start off with looking at the beast of a house right behind me. Let's take a good look at it. Now what I really like in this house is the implementation with nature of concrete, wooden panels. If we just move over here, you have this wall leading up with wooden panels in contrast to the concrete right here. I like it, it's great. And of course you have a lot of antique stuff all around the house, like this big wheel. Do you know what it is used for?
For grinding.
For grinding, exactly. So you have a lot of these antique things lying around. And from here, let's go back inside here. This is the covered carport I was talking about. A lot of space for a lot of cars here, and to my left you have a staff compartment with one bedroom. Now we're going to move forward just to where we started the property tour and take this elegant pathway down. I would also quickly like to point out, Patrick, don't zoom out, there are security shutters that close down, so you have a complete closed garage for 2 cars right over here. And of course this is just where we started our property tour, right over here, leading up the staircase next to this gigantic rock as part of the house. Now what I like here are the wooden panels as a staircase leading down. It's part of the nature that surrounds us, and of course there's a lot of antiques lying around here in the entire landscaping, and you have a lot of cork trees. You also have olive trees here, a lot of nature, and that is what I would say the house is all about, is the merge between nature and architecture, as I said that already. And I personally, and I have to be very honest here, I'm in love with this house, especially for the price it's being offered at. I think it's a fantastic buy. We have such a big plot of land, 6,232 square meters, over 1,000 square meter of build area. Fantastic. A bit biased, my emotions, because I totally love this house, but hey, I'm only human, right? So I have to fall in love with things as well. Now, as we have seen the olive trees here and the cork trees, on the other side of the garden we also have a little garden area with fruits and vegetables. And now look at this awesome drive-in, by the way, with this metallic balustrade here, taken from the Autobahn. Really nice. You drive all the way up to where we came in. It's super private. Your gate closes and you are in your oasis. And now let's look at it one last time as it just hides behind this magic rock and emerges out in this modern, clean style and way. Big fan of this house, guys. So listen, it came on the market, it's priced to sell in my opinion. If you guys like today's video, make sure to give us thumbs up, and of course, as always, if you are interested in this beautiful house, make sure to contact us. It would be our pleasure to show it to you, just as it was my and Patrick's pleasure to film it today. And of course, from here, thumbs up, guys. Love to all the subscribers, and I'll catch you later. I'm gonna do my rest of the climbing.